The Mariana Trench is the deepest known location in Earth's oceans. At its lowest point, known as Challenger Deep, the pressure is more than 1,000 times greater than what humans experience at sea level. For decades, scientists believed this region was little more than a cold and silent abyss. Yet recent deep ocean surveys have detected strange acoustic signatures that do not resemble known marine life, geological activity, or human-made submarines. These signals appear suddenly, move at unusual speeds, and then disappear into the darkness. What exactly is hiding beneath the deepest waters on Earth? In several deep-sea monitoring projects, researchers recorded unusual sonar returns coming from extreme depths. The objects did not behave like whales, fish, or known underwater vehicles. Some appeared to change direction instantly. Others vanished before researchers could track them. While equipment errors remain a possibility, the consistency of certain recordings has kept scientists interested. The mystery continues to grow with every new expedition. Sunlight cannot reach the deepest ocean trenches. Beyond a certain depth, complete darkness dominates the environment. Temperatures remain near freezing, and pressure crushes most forms of life. Yet despite these conditions, unique ecosystems survive. Scientists often describe the Hadal Zone as one of the least explored places on Earth. In many ways, we know more about the surface of Mars than we do about the deepest parts of our own oceans. The Hadal Zone begins roughly 6,000 meters below sea level. It includes the deepest ocean trenches on the planet. Conditions here are so extreme that only specialized robotic vehicles can operate for extended periods. Every expedition into this region reveals new species and unexpected geological activity. Some researchers believe the Hadal Zone may hold clues about Earth's earliest forms of life. One of the most puzzling reports involves unidentified moving objects detected far below normal submarine operating depths. While no verified evidence proves these objects are advanced craft, some sonar recordings suggest motion patterns that remain difficult to explain. Scientists continue to investigate whether unusual currents, geological events, or unknown natural phenomena could be responsible. Researchers occasionally observe sudden temperature changes near hydrothermal regions deep underwater. Most of these events have natural explanations. However, isolated reports describe thermal spikes occurring away from known geological sources. Understanding these anomalies requires more data and more exploration. Ocean trenches can affect how sound travels through water. In some situations, deep regions may create acoustic shadows where sounds become difficult to detect. This phenomenon is important for submarine operations and scientific research. It also contributes to the mystery surrounding unusual sonar readings. Ocean trenches can affect how sound travels through water. In some situations, deep regions may create acoustic shadows where sounds become difficult to detect. This phenomenon is important for submarine operations and scientific research. It also contributes to the mystery surrounding unusual sonar readings. Modern submersibles represent incredible engineering achievements. Yet even the best vehicles face severe limitations in extreme depths. Pressure, darkness, communication delays, and equipment durability remain major challenges. Exploring the deepest trenches requires patience, innovation, and significant resources. Every year, scientists gather more information about the ocean floor. Yet new discoveries often create even more questions. Are unexplained sonar readings simply natural events we do not yet understand? Or do they point towards something entirely unexpected? For now, the deepest oceans continue to guard their secrets. Despite decades of exploration, vast sections of the ocean floor remain poorly mapped. Deep underwater canyons stretch for hundreds of kilometers through complete darkness. These regions are difficult to survey and often produce incomplete sonar images. Some researchers compare them to unexplored valleys on another planet. Every new expedition reveals unexpected formations, hidden geological structures, and environments that challenge our understanding of the deep ocean. Sonar operators occasionally report unusual echoes that appear and disappear without explanation. Most are eventually linked to natural causes, such as temperature layers, underwater currents, or equipment limitations. However, a small number of recordings continue to puzzle experts. These echoes sometimes move in unexpected ways, creating patterns that remain difficult to classify using existing scientific models. The Hadal Zone hosts life forms capable of surviving pressures that would instantly destroy most organisms. Strange fish, giant amphipods, and microscopic life thrive in conditions once thought impossible. Each discovery forces scientists to reconsider the limits of life on Earth. These extreme environments may even provide clues about how life could exist elsewhere in the universe. Some reports describe underwater objects appearing to move faster than expected at extreme depths. Scientists remain cautious when evaluating such claims. Sensor errors, environmental distortions, and incomplete tracking data can create misleading results. Nevertheless, unusual observations continue to attract attention because they challenge existing assumptions about underwater movement and propulsion. At extreme depths, pressure becomes one of the greatest obstacles to exploration. Every square inch of equipment must withstand forces powerful enough to crush conventional machines. Engineers continue developing stronger materials and more advanced designs. These innovations are allowing researchers to reach places that were once considered completely inaccessible. Deep ocean listening stations collect enormous amounts of acoustic data every year. Most recordings contain familiar sounds from marine life, geological activity, and human operations. Occasionally, however, unusual signals appear. While these recordings do not prove the existence of unknown craft, they continue to inspire scientific investigation and debate. Far beneath the ocean surface lies a world shaped by volcanic activity. Hydrothermal vents release mineral-rich fluids into the surrounding water, creating unique ecosystems. These underwater environments demonstrate how powerful geological forces continue to shape the ocean floor even today. Powerful currents flow through deep ocean trenches, transporting nutrients, sediments, and energy across vast distances. Many of these currents remain poorly understood because they operate far beyond direct observation. Studying them is essential for understanding the dynamics of Earth's oceans and climate systems. Scientists from multiple disciplines continue searching for explanations behind unusual deep-sea observations. Oceanographers, geologists, engineers, and physicists all contribute valuable perspectives. The mystery remains unsolved, but every expedition adds another piece to the puzzle hidden beneath the world's deepest waters. Humanity has explored mountains, deserts, forests, and even the surface of the moon, yet much of the deep ocean remains unknown. Whether the unexplained observations are natural phenomena, undiscovered geological processes, or something entirely different, one fact remains clear. The greatest mysteries on Earth may still be waiting beneath the waves. A new deep-sea expedition begins its descent into one of the least explored regions of the Pacific Ocean. Equipped with advanced cameras, sonar systems, and robotic probes, the research team hopes to gather data from depths rarely visited by humans. As the vehicle sinks into darkness, communication delays increase and the environment becomes increasingly hostile. Every meter downward brings the team closer to a world few have ever witnessed. During a routine survey, researchers detect a moving target on sonar. At first, the signal appears normal. But as the object changes direction repeatedly without slowing down, operators become concerned. The anomaly remains visible for several minutes before disappearing completely. Scientists later review the data, searching for any conventional explanation. Certain deep ocean zones appear unusually quiet. Marine biologists have observed regions where expected biological sounds suddenly disappear. Some researchers attribute this silence to environmental conditions, while others believe unknown geological factors may be involved. Whatever the cause, these silent regions remain among the ocean's most puzzling mysteries. Deep-sea instruments occasionally detect unexpected temperature increases far from known hydrothermal vents. Most thermal anomalies can be explained through geological processes. Yet a small number remain difficult to classify. Researchers continue monitoring these areas, hoping to determine whether unknown geological mechanisms are responsible. A robotic probe exploring a remote trench suddenly loses contact with the surface. For several hours, operators receive no data. When communication is restored, the vehicle contains recordings from a region it should never have reached. The unexpected footage raises new questions about navigation, ocean currents, and deep-sea exploration. Several exploration teams have reported large, unidentified shapes appearing briefly in low-light footage. In most cases, image quality prevents reliable identification. Scientists remain cautious, emphasizing the need for better data. Nevertheless, these shadowy observations continue to fuel curiosity about what remains undiscovered in the deep ocean. Even the most advanced underwater technology faces severe limitations at extreme depths. Pressure, corrosion, darkness, and communication challenges make exploration difficult. Engineers constantly improve sensors and vehicles, but the ocean continues to test the limits of human innovation. A growing network of underwater sensors monitors seismic activity, marine life, and ocean currents across the Pacific. These instruments collect vast amounts of information every day. Occasionally, unusual readings appear among the data. Investigating these anomalies requires careful analysis and scientific skepticism. Despite centuries of maritime exploration, significant portions of the ocean remain unmapped. Scientists estimate that much of the deep seafloor has never been directly observed. New technologies continue to reveal hidden mountains, valleys, and ecosystems, reminding us how little we truly know about our planet. As more data becomes available, researchers move closer to understanding the deep ocean. Yet every answer seems to generate new questions. The Mariana Trench and other Hadal regions remain among the most mysterious places on Earth. Whether future discoveries reveal natural explanations or entirely unexpected phenomena, the search for answers is far from over. Far beneath the surface, a network of underwater listening stations continuously record sounds from the ocean depths. These systems help scientists track earthquakes, underwater volcanoes, and marine life. Yet among millions of recordings, a small number contain unusual acoustic signatures that do not match known sources. Understanding these sounds remains a major scientific challenge. One late-night monitoring session captured an unusual sound unlike anything previously recorded. The signal lasted only a few seconds but appeared across multiple sensors simultaneously. Scientists analyzed the recording for months. While several natural explanations were proposed, no single theory fully accounted for all of the observed characteristics. Thermal imaging systems occasionally detect moving heat patterns beneath the ocean. Most are associated with geological activity or biological sources. However, some recordings appear to show heat signatures moving in unexpected ways. Researchers continue studying these observations while maintaining a cautious scientific approach. The walls of deep ocean trenches contain valuable records of Earth's geological history. Layers of rock reveal evidence of tectonic activity spanning millions of years. These formations also influence water movement, acoustic behavior, and sediment transport. Every expedition uncovers new details about this hidden world. In several deep-sea missions, researchers encountered unexpected gaps in recorded data. Equipment malfunctions, signal interference, and environmental conditions can all contribute to missing information. However, certain incidents remain difficult to explain completely, encouraging further investigation and improved monitoring systems. Sound behaves differently in the deep ocean than it does near the surface. Temperature layers, pressure changes, and trench structures can redirect sound waves in complex ways. This creates an acoustic maze where signals may travel unexpected paths, making interpretation extremely challenging. Some scientists believe powerful deep ocean currents may explain certain unexplained observations. These currents can transport heat, sediment, and biological material over great distances. Understanding their behavior is essential for interpreting unusual sensor readings and improving deep-sea exploration models. During a remote vehicle mission, a large dark shape briefly appeared on camera before disappearing into the darkness. The footage was too limited to identify the object with certainty. While scientists caution against speculation, the recording remains one of the more discussed anomalies among deep-sea researchers. Scientific progress depends on evidence. Extraordinary claims require careful verification through repeated observation and analysis. Researchers continue collecting data from trenches around the world, hoping to separate genuine discoveries from misunderstanding, error, and coincidence. The deeper humanity explores, the more mysteries emerge. Ocean trenches remain among the least understood environments on Earth. Whether future discoveries reveal unknown geological processes, extraordinary forms of life, or entirely unexpected phenomena, one thing is certain. The story of the deep ocean is only beginning. A multinational research mission sets course for one of the most isolated ocean trenches on Earth. Equipped with next-generation sensors, autonomous underwater vehicles, and advanced mapping systems, the expedition aims to investigate unusual readings reported over the past decade. Scientists hope that improved technology will finally provide answers to questions that have remained unresolved for years. Mapping the ocean floor is a slow and complex process. Every survey reveals new details about underwater mountains, hidden valleys, and geological structures. During one mapping operation, researchers discovered an unexpected formation extending far deeper than existing charts suggested. The finding raised new questions about how much of the ocean remains unexplored. Sonar operators tracking routine activity detected an unidentified contact moving through a remote section of the trench. The signal remained visible for several minutes before vanishing. Multiple sensors recorded the event, allowing researchers to compare data from different systems. Although no definitive explanation emerged, the incident became a valuable case study. Deep-sea imagery occasionally reveals unusual formations that appear artificial at first glance. Most are eventually explained as natural geological structures shaped over millions of years. Yet some discoveries challenge expectations and require further study. The ocean floor continues to surprise even experienced researchers. Researchers monitoring underwater acoustics detected a signal that appeared to travel an extraordinary distance through the ocean. Sound can travel efficiently underwater under certain conditions, but this particular event attracted attention because of its unusual characteristics. Scientists continue studying how ocean environments influence signal propagation. Exploration vehicles have discovered extensive cave systems beneath portions of the ocean floor. These hidden environments remain among the least explored places on Earth. Some contain unique geological formations, while others may host previously unknown ecosystems. Each new discovery expands our understanding of the deep ocean. Throughout history, naval organizations have collected vast amounts of underwater data. Much of this information focuses on national security and maritime operations. Occasionally, declassified reports reveal unusual observations that attract public interest. While most have conventional explanations, some continue to generate discussion among researchers. No sensor system is perfect. Sonar, thermal imaging, and underwater cameras all have limitations. Environmental conditions can distort readings and create misleading results. Understanding these limitations is essential for accurately interpreting unusual observations in deep ocean environments. Scientists remain divided on how to interpret certain unexplained observations. Some believe unknown natural processes are responsible, while others argue that current models may be incomplete. Healthy scientific debate encourages further research and helps improve our understanding of complex environments like the deep ocean. Humanity stands at the edge of a new era in ocean exploration. Advances in robotics, artificial intelligence, and sensor technology are opening regions once considered unreachable. The mysteries of the trenches remain unsolved, but each expedition brings us one step closer to understanding the hidden world beneath the waves. The next generation of deep ocean exploration technology promises to transform our understanding of the planet. Autonomous vehicles, artificial intelligence, and advanced sensor systems are allowing researchers to investigate environments once considered unreachable. The future may reveal discoveries that fundamentally change how we view Earth's oceans. Scientists from around the world are collaborating to study the deepest regions of the ocean. Shared data, international expeditions, and new technologies are helping researchers build a more complete picture of the underwater world. Understanding the oceans is increasingly recognized as a global scientific priority. Modern oceanography generates enormous quantities of information. Every sensor, vehicle, and monitoring station contributes valuable data. Advanced computer systems now help researchers identify patterns that would have been impossible to detect only a few decades ago. The age of data-driven exploration has arrived. During one of the final missions of the expedition, researchers recorded a brief anomaly unlike anything encountered previously. The event lasted only seconds, leaving behind limited data. While scientists remain cautious, the observation highlights how much remains unknown about the deep ocean and its complex environments. Science progresses by investigating mysteries. Many observations once considered impossible eventually received natural explanations. Researchers approach unexplained phenomena with curiosity, skepticism, and careful analysis. This process helps separate genuine discoveries from misunderstanding and speculation. The ocean preserves records of Earth's past. Geological layers, underwater volcanoes, and ancient sediments contain clues about climate, tectonic activity, and biological evolution. Every expedition uncovers fragments of a story that spans billions of years. Even after decades of exploration, the search for answers continues. New technologies will allow future generations to investigate deeper, farther, and more effectively than ever before. The mysteries of the Hadal Zone remain an invitation for scientific discovery. Researchers have learned that the deep ocean is far more dynamic and complex than once believed. Extreme environments support unique life forms, powerful geological processes, and intricate ecosystems. Each discovery reminds us that exploration remains one of humanity's greatest scientific pursuits. As the expedition comes to an end, one final descent takes place. The research vehicle slowly disappears into darkness, carrying with it the hopes of scientists seeking new knowledge. The mission may be ending, but the quest to understand the ocean is far from complete. The deepest parts of our oceans remain among the least understood places on Earth. Whether unusual, observations are ultimately explained by natural processes, undiscovered ecosystems, or phenomena not yet fully understood, one truth remains clear. The ocean still holds countless secrets. And somewhere beneath the waves, new discoveries are waiting for those willing to search. The story of the abyss is not ending. It is only beginning. We have explored the surface of our world, mapped distant planets, and reached beyond the atmosphere. Yet beneath our own oceans, vast mysteries remain. Perhaps the greatest discoveries in human history are still waiting in the darkness below.